Good morning, my friends. We'll begin here in just a few minutes. I see some people are already online. Some people are still joining us. I think it's a couple minutes till 8. So we'll get started right around 8. Just take some time. I'm going to go back. Let's just sit on our mats and kind of gather up our thoughts. Throw the negative ones away. And we'll get started momentarily. Make sure you've got some water handy. If you're in Cincinnati, it's pretty warm this morning. So, be with you in just a few minutes. Join me on your mat. So my phone says going live in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. to my phone. This says the live video should start soon. So I'm going to come up and check by my screen and make sure that there are people and there's no issues. Any issues with anyone? Tell me yes or no, but I see it's live. Yeah, we're good? All right, we're going to begin. So I hope you're all seated. Let's start there. I'd like to welcome you to my home studio with great thanks to my wonderful husband and director of production, James Rosenberger. Got me all set up. We have some beautiful little accoutrements for the set. I've got my flowers from my friend Mary. I've got my Lululemon tree that is finally blooming. Over there, I actually have an amaryllis that my friend Cindy Barber, hi Cindy, gave me, and it's blooming for its third time. So I call this my healing window. That lemon tree sat in the garage the entire winter and now it's coming back. So that's why we're here in front of this healing window. So please take a minute, sit tall, roll your shoulders back, and let's do a little bit of Pilates breathing. Most of you, my friends from Legendary Run, know that Pilates breathing is in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you exhale, you pull that navel to spine. You'll hear me saying that over and over again. And the reason that we do that, we're trying to strengthen that core. That core keeps us upright, keeps our posture good, helps prevent us from falling, because if you've got a nice strong core, you've got a nice strong back, and it helps keep you upright and not slouching, and it relieves back pain as well. So let's continue focusing on that core. All right, let's take another deep breath in. Lift your arms to your ceiling. Reach up out of that waistline. Feel it come up. Lift out of that spine, out of that waist, and lift up, straighten that spine, that ever important spine. Take a deep breath and exhale. Bring those fingertips to the floor, and then let's do that again. Reach up, breathe in, and just hold that breath for a minute. Hold it in, sip in another breath, and then exhale. Now, if it's uncomfortable for you to sit cross-legged, go ahead and extend a foot, a leg. I'm extending my right leg. We're going to get into a little bit of a twist before we stand. So what I want you to do is take your right hand, take that right hand right just on the corner edge of your hip, and place that right hand there. And then turn and look to your right. Take that left hand on the outside of that left thigh. Don't go all the way. It's too early. Just look out. Go ahead. I'm looking out my healing window. I'm looking at the clouds. And I want you to feel that twist in these organs here. A lot of toxins reside there. By twisting, you help release and wring out those toxins. So wring them out. Big breath. Now gently come back. And if your legs are crossed, keep them there. Otherwise, take the left leg out. Bring the right leg in. So you see I'm taking my foot into the inner thigh. Again, sitting up tall. Take the left hand this time. Take it behind you. Place it on the ground. It's like a kickstand on a bike, right? So take a deep breath in and take that right hand. Take that right hand over to the outside of that left thigh and turn to the left. Whatever you see, wherever you are, look at that side on the left. Feel those organs on the inside wringing out. For all of us who are stress eaters during this time, let's wring out those toxins of everything that sounds good during this time of stress. Hear my birds in the background too. So come back. Take the hands behind you. Lean back. Your hands, I want them behind you with your fingers pointing towards the wall behind you. Shoulders roll back and up. You need your chest open and your shoulders open to get breath and oxygen into those lungs. So, knees up, lean those hands so that they're pointing to the wall behind you, and just rock those knees back and forth. Keep the shoulders open. I don't want to see any slumpers. Shoulders back. Let's take some pressure off that lower back. Press those feet into the floor. Rock back and forth. Keep that breath going. Can you feel that in your lower back? Yeah. I hope you're all sleeping well. I know the dreams have been crazy, huh? So just a lot of times we take that out on our lower back and our hips. So just rock them out. And what I want you to do now is roll to one side or the other with those knees. So I'm going to roll over to my left. I'm going to drop my knees. Now here's a little exercise in safety. I teach this in my classes. If you have difficulty getting up from the floor or you see someone who has difficulty, you have them roll their knees. You roll over up to your knees, so you're on all fours, right? Then my right side is my strong side. So you take the right foot up, you take the right hand, and you press up. Keep your strength on that, or keep your hand on that right knee, and just press up. Come up safely, slowly, and now we're back up. All right, here we go, my friends. So you should be a little warmed up. Shake it all out. We're going to do some roll downs. I want you to visualize yourself as like a caterpillar. This is your spine. We're going to roll down, and you're going to take that spine and curl it down, and then we're going to roll back up and straighten that spine back up. But at the same time, what I want you to do is to lift those arms, navel to spine, remember, lift the arms. Keep the knees nice and loose. I have a tendency to lock my knees. Keep your knees nice and loose. And take those arms in front of you. Before we roll down, take those arms, let them hang. All of a sudden, you can feel blood flowing into those fingertips. Now, take the chin to chest. Carefully bend those knees as much as you need to. It's still early. Chin to chest and roll slowly down. Let those arms hang. Feel the blood flowing into those fingers. It's an amazing feeling. Come as far to the floor as you can. Take a little sip of air here. Put all your weight in your heels. Chin to chest. By putting the weight into your heels, you take pressure off that lower back. Now come back up, my friends. Come back up. Come all the way to the top. Chin is the last thing to come up off the chest. Head up. Now take those shoulders and roll those shoulders back. How often do you find yourself lately hunched over? We haven't had any cold yet, but I think we're protecting ourselves. If you see people, they're hunched over, they're protecting themselves from the craziness. So roll those shoulders. Know that you're strong and you're still healthy, and that's what matters. We're going to go down 2 more times. Raise those arms up to the ceiling. Pull that navel into spine. Soften the knees. Hands roll down in front of you. When those arms are down, feel that blood start to flow down. Chin to chest. Start that roll all the way down. Bend the knees as much as you need to. If you're starting to warm up and you want to straighten those knees, go right ahead. Stretch out those hamstrings, the back of your thighs. Get as close to the floor as you can. Chin is still on your chest. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, put all the weight in those heels, chin to chest. Drop those arms, roll them up. Pull that navel to spine. Feel how that core protects that back and helps you get up. We're going to do that one more time. Last time, 3 times. I love the number 3. Don't ask me why. So reach up, navel to spine. Arms out in front. This time I want you to focus on trying to keep those legs a little straighter. Straighten the knees. Roll down, chin to chest. Come on down. Come on down. Fingertips. And if you're feeling pretty good, you want to take those hands down a little bit further. Fingertips down. Oh my goodness. Big breath here. And weight into your heels. Press up. Chin to chest. Nicely done, my friends. Chin up. Shoulders back. Arms up. I want you to reach up even further this time. You've lubricated that spine, so lift up and feel the energy between those palms. Reach up, pull that navel to spine, grow a couple more inches right here. Take a deep breath, and then exhale those arms down, and we're gonna warm up those shoulders. I don't know about you, but I feel my shoulders crunching and rolling and cracking. So first of all, just do a little bit of this, a little bit of dance moves. Roll those shoulders back. And we're going to increase this movement. You're going to take the right arm and you're going to swim. Little backstroke here. Roll that arm back. If your shoulder is limited, I know there's some people that have shoulder limitations. Tracy, Rich, I know you're a couple of them. Just take that arm. If it needs to go just that far, that's fine. We're trying to warm up this joint here. It's a ball in the socket. So just roll it around. Get the blood flowing. Little backstroke. Let's do a couple more if you can and increase that range of motion a little bit more. You take that left arm up. Reach. Take it behind you. Right arm up. Take it behind you. Left arm. Take it behind you. Now, let's reverse it. We're going to go for that forward motion. Pretty soon we'll be in the pools. All this will be over and we'll all be swimming. The legendary run pool's already open. So pretty soon we'll be there and we'll be doing these strokes in the pool. So take those arms, get that ball and socket rolling around, swim. Kind of tip into that waistline too. Can you feel that waistline? Can you feel that core? Core is nice and solid. Pull that navel to spine. There's that mantra again. Navel to spine. Nicely done. Let's do that one more time on the right. And one more time on the left. Good job. What stroke did we miss? We missed the breaststroke. So first of all, take those hands together. Press those fingers towards me. Press them out. Feel that stretch in those fingers and those wrists? Good place to start. Now just open up. Open up those arms. Breaststroke through the water. Take them back as far as you can. Bring them down and around. Let's breaststroke again. Don't forget your breath. Open up those shoulders. Get that oxygen flowing. You know, this one thing I want you to remember, whenever you're doing these exercises, never stop breathing. Blood pressure goes sky high. So a little bit later on when we do some cardio work, I want you to keep on breathing. So warm up those joints first. Give me 3 more breaststrokes. And 1. And 2. And 3. All right. You should be pretty warmed up. I want you to take your feet hip width distance apart. These are your hips. These are your shoulders. Your feet are right below that. When people say hip width distance, some people go like that. Nope. Straight down. Navel to spine. We're going to get your heart rate going just a little bit. We're going to do a squat. Now, I'm going to turn sideways because a lot of people think a squat is down or it's this way or it's that way. A squat is just like you're going to sit in a chair. So pretend there's a chair right there. You're going to sit those glutes in that chair. So we're going to come down into a squat. We're going to come back up. Down into a squat. Come back up. Number 3. And up. Number 4. And up. Number 5. Up. And 6. Up. And 7. Up. And 8. Up. And 9. Up. And 10. Up. I'm going to turn. You guys take a breath. I hope you have water close by. I'm going to turn forward. We're going to do 10 more. Feel that heart rate going up? All right. Get those legs out, shoulder width apart, and you're going to come down this time and then come back up. All right? So arms down and up. Arms down and 2 and down, 3, down, 4. Increase your range of motion. 5, down, and 6, down, and 7, down, and 8, down, and 9, and down, and 10. Nicely done. Take that right leg, right foot, place it in front of your left. Take the left arm straight up. Take the right arm down along your right thigh. Here comes that twist again. Take a deep breath, settle your breath. Your heart rate is going. Now I want you to bring that left arm down. Bring that left arm down to that right hip. And feel that twist. Breathe. Settle your heart rate. Settle your respiration. Bring that left arm back up. Nicely done. Bring the left arm down. Gently uncross. Take the left leg over the right. Take the right arm straight up. Reach up. Left arm is down along that left thigh. And then bring that right arm down towards the outside of that left thigh. And twist. Can you hear my wind chimes? It's a windy day. All right, bring that right arm back up. Uncross that left leg. And you should be warmed up. Let's grab a drink of water. I've got mine right over here. So grab a drink. And if you have weights, grab your weights. Don't need weights. We can use just our arms. I know my legendary people have weights with them, so if they want to use them, they can. If you don't have weights and you want something, cans, they're awesome. They work really well. So toddle over and get a can if you need to. We're going to start off with some forward circles. So grab your weights. Careful with those shoulders. We try to warm them up. Now you have a chance to either go out, straight out from the shoulders. You never go up here. That's bad news for your shoulders. So always look out straight. Make sure you can see them. Pull that navel to spine. And give me 10 forward circles. If you're not using weights, bunch your fingers up into a fist and give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath. Guess what? We're going to reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If at this point you want to drop your weights, you go right ahead and do that. That's entirely up to you. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to go up and down. So we're going to do some what's called just shoulder presses. See my elbows? You're going to press, straighten those elbows, pull the navel into spine while you're up here. Why not? Bring the elbows back down, right to here. Open that chest. Feel those shoulders working. Now, I'm going to take my weights down, and I'm going to show you that if you just use your hands, press into those fists, and resist. Visualize you've got 20 pounds, a 20-pound bag of groceries on each arm. 2, feel that upper back really kick in. 3, and 4. It's so important to keep the strength that we've built. Let's keep on working on it. And 6, I think it's 6. And 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Nicely done. Take those arms down, take them up. Arms down and up. If you're using weights, be careful. Shoulders right out from your shoulders. And down and up. And down and up. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Take those arms down, shake them out a little bit, roll those shoulders. Now you can really feel that blood flowing in those fingertips, can't you? Yep. Yep. As a matter of fact, let's stretch out those wrists. All right, take that right hand out, palms up. Really stretch it out towards me. Stretch it. Feel that stretch underneath that wrist. Now take that hand down, feel it on the top of that wrist. A lot of us are on computers all day long, being cooped up in the house. Carpal tunnel is going to creep in. Keep those wrists flexible. Up and down, up and down, and up and down. Now take the left one out. Tip those fingers to the ceiling. Now take them down. Stretch out those wrists. Take them down. Take them up. Take them down. Take them up. And take them down one more time, up and down. All right, if you want to grab your weights again, we're going to do some bicep work. Biceps are right here, and then afterwards we're going to do triceps, our favorite spot, this stuff right here. But I'm going to grab my weights. You don't have to. I'm going to actually make a nice fist. Once again, feet are hip width distance apart, navel into spine. You take those weights right in front with your knuckles towards me, and you're going to take them up for 2. 1, 2. And this is where the squeeze is important. You squeeze. Look down when you squeeze and see that bicep pop. And then, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stretch it out. Because that gives you beautiful length to those muscles. So you're strengthening them, and then you stretch them out. Hence the name of my class. All right, here we go. We're going to do 10 of these. So you come up for 1, 2, and then slowly bring it down. You see my elbows? They're right next to my waist. Let's go for number 2. Up, squeeze, down, slow. Up, squeeze, down, up, squeeze. This is number 3. Shoulders back. Up, squeeze. Number 4. Up, squeeze. Number 5. Up, squeeze. You're halfway there. Number 6. Up, squeeze. Number 7. Up, squeeze. Number 8. Make these 2 your best. Up, squeeze it. Stretch it out. Up, squeeze. And stretch it out. Oh, heck, let's do one more. Up, squeeze. And stretch it out. All right, now we're going to work on those triceps. That flappy stuff. You have an option. I'm going to turn sideways. You are going to bend at your hips. All right, so you're not going to come down on your knees. You're just going to bend at your hips, but make sure your knees are nice and loose. If you're using weights, the weights go straight behind you. We're going to lift those weights up to the ceiling. Palms are facing the ceiling. If you're not using weights, you get pretty much the same benefit. We're going to do 10 of these. Then you're going to turn those palms together and try and bring those arms together behind you. All the while, do not let that belly hang. Pull that navel in tight. Bend at the hips, arms behind you. Take a look down. Don't turn your head. I'll turn my head just so that you can see me. You look down, focus on your mat or the floor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now turn those weights. Or this time I'm going to put these down so you can see my hands. Hands like you're going to clap. So try pulling those hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake those arms out. Oh yeah, this is your first time. You're feeling it, I know. Me too, actually. All right. So let's stretch out those arms, and then we're going to go to the floor. All right? So take that right arm straight out in front of you, please. Take it across your chest. Take the left hand, put it gently on the back of that bicep we just worked. And gently give it a nice push and a pull over to the left. Feel that shoulder. Remember we were talking about that ball and socket? You're stretching it out, sending blood flowing there. It's a wonderful thing. Now take that right hand straight up, and I'm going to turn around and show you where that needs to go. So that right hand should go right at the base of your skull, in between your shoulder blades if you're that flexible. Then take that left hand, bring it up, hold that elbow, and just pull that elbow gently towards the left side. Opening up. Breathe. All right, before I turn back around again, let's just do this on the left side. So take your left arm straight up. Take that left hand down. Now, I'm not as flexible on my left side. You can see my right side. I could get it all the way down here. My left side, that's as far as I can get it. So, that left elbow is up. Take that right hand, bring it up. Take a hold of that elbow and give it a gentle pull towards the right. And then gently let it go. And let's just take that left arm straight out, please. And across your chest. Take that right hand right on the outside of that bicep. Give it a gentle pull. Feel the warmth of your hand. It's always nice in this time of crisis to have a little bit of touch, whether it's yourself or lucky to have people in your household. I know some of you are alone, and that does make it hard. So stay in touch. Be in touch with yourself. All right, let it go. Shake those arms. And let me check my notes. And yes, now we're going to go back down to sit. So come on down. I hope everyone's doing all right. I miss the feedback, especially from my legendary run ladies. We always have such a good time. Typically on Fridays we have big stability balls. Maybe we'll try that again during the session. But what I want you to do now, please, is spread your legs. This is a nice straddle. Some of you may just be here. Some of you who are more flexible, what's the key? Right at the base of your tailbone, right where you sit, there are two sit bones. Pull that flesh away, not that we have any, and sit up tall. Pull that navel to spine, roll those shoulders back. Take those arms out. This is an exercise, it's actually a classic Pilates exercise, or maybe yoga, one of the two. But we're going to reach over, you're going to turn your body, you're going to reach over with that right hand, and you're going to aim for the little toe on the left foot. You're going to aim to saw it off, and come back to the top. We're going to do a few of these so that you can just increase your range of motion each time. So now you're reaching for that right toe. Come back up. Let's go to this side. I've told this story in my classes. I had this aunt, she was my favorite aunt, but she was very vain. And she always dressed so beautifully. But she couldn't wear the shoes that she wanted because she had something with her toes. Turn to the left. And so she just had those little toes removed. And she could wear all the fancy shoes that she wanted. She was awesome. All right, turn to the right. See if you can go just a millimeter more. We're going to go one more time on the left. Reach up tall. Turn, exhale. Use that breath to reach towards that little toe. Nicely done. Come back up to the top. Turn to the right. Use that breath. Exhale. Reach for that little toe on the right. Nicely done. Come back. Bring those legs in together. Oh, how does that feel? Pretty good. Let's reach up. Reach up tall out of that waistline, just like we did when we were standing. I'm going to move back so you can see my feet a little bit. I want you to reach up tall, and I want you to reach towards me. So reach, 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 reach. Feel that length of that spine. Your spine is reaching long. When you can't reach anymore, chin to chest, just let everything drop. Lay your hands gently on your legs. And then walk back. Good job. Now, I want you to bring the right knee up. We're going to use that core a little bit. So bring that right knee up. Take those fingertips, index finger, middle finger. I'll turn a little bit so you can see underneath. Okay, that gives you a little bit of help here. We're going to go into what's called a boat pose. So here's your right, use your right arm here, and then see if you can lift your left leg. If you can't, if you're right here, that's fine. Just lift up tall. It's your core that's holding up those legs. If you're feeling good, come on up. Hold it tight. Take the arms out. There's your challenge. Now straighten out those legs a little bit. Bring them back in. Straighten them out. Bring them back in. Give me two more. Come on. Out and in. Last time, my friends. Out and in. Oh, how do those hip flexors feel? You know what the hip flexors are? It's these things right here. You feel those? All right, I want you to take your legs out in front of you like a big diamond. See how my feet are together? Reach forward. Reach, 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 and then calm down. Just take that chin to chest. Stretch out those legs. And you know what else? Grab your toes, even if you have shoes on. Grab your toes. Pull those toes back. Get some blood supply in those toes. There are hundreds of bones in those feet, and we abuse them so much. So give those feet some love. Pull those toes open. Close your eyes. Feel the bottom of your feet open up, all that fascia. Anybody that's got, what is that thing that hurts on the bottom of your feet? Gretchen, you know what that is. A lot of people have that, and the way to get rid of it is just to stretch it out. Stretch it out. Good job. All right. Shake out those legs. And now, my friends, we are going to go down here to our side. So get rid of anything that you can knock over, like my weights. I want you to take your left leg in front. So bend it. Just take your right leg behind you. Just sit up tall. The goal would be eventually to sit up so that we're completely flat, but we're not built like that, at least I'm not. So you can see how my right hip is up a little bit. What we're going to do is take that left arm down to flat, and I want you to reach, slide that left arm down. Give me a nice long stretch on the right side. And then come back up. We're going to go down one more time, and then we're going to go all the way down to the left side. So come on down, straighten out that right leg, straighten out the left, come down to flat. Now you can either lay flat, or if you prefer, like I do, you take that left hand and you put it behind your ear. You'll see a lot of people put it on the side of their head. Think about what that does to your neck. Take that hand, put it behind your ear. Pull that core in tight. Get adjusted a little bit. All right, pull that navel into spine. All right, take that right hand, give you a little bit of stability. Once again, there's that index finger, that middle finger. Right here, that's your kickstand. Flex that top foot. Feel that muscle right there? Yeah, there's your strength, right here. Feel that, flex that foot. What does that mean? This is point, this is flex. So just get those heels. Flex that foot, those toes are pointed towards me, and I want you to lift that leg no higher than your hip. Lift it up. The harder you flex that foot, the tighter you're working those muscles, and that right glute is saying, oh, good morning. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slide that right foot forward and slide it back. Notice I'm not just winging that leg. That's not the point. The point is slow, steady, and confined moves. So take that right foot forward, slowly bring it back. The only thing that's moving on your body is this right leg. So that's 2, and back, and 3, and back, and 4, and back, 5, and back, 6, and 7. We're only doing 8. both knees here, so you're just like in a little cuddle position. Take your hand, your right hand, on top of that right foot. Keep the knees as close together as possible and bring that right foot, right heel back to your right glute. You're stretching this. This is your quadricep. That's attached, goes all the way up the front of your body. It reaches around towards those hips. So stretch it out. Close your eyes. Give me a deep breath. I know it sounds a little crazy, but send that breath right into that quadricep. Release all those muscle fibers. Gently release that. Your knees are together. We're going to safely come up, so bring the right hand, press into the right hand, left hand, come up first, and just switch the legs around. Now your right leg is on the floor, your left leg is behind. Sit up tall. Maybe one side sits, my left side actually sits a little bit flatter than than the right side. Someday we'll get there. All right, right hand please. Take the right hand down to the side. And reach with the left. Left over, open up that side body. Your side bodies are very important also to keeping your balance. Next time we do this, we'll work on some balance work. We'll do some hip work and balance work. The hip work is very important in this time of stress, and the balance work, yeah, that's just important anyway as we age. So what I want you to do now is slide that right hand down, straighten out that left leg, straighten out the right leg, come down to your right side, come up however you want, either lying down or like this. Now flex that top left foot, flex it. Feel that muscle. Everybody's got that muscle right there. It's muscle and bone. Now, pull the navel into spine. Take that left hand in front of you for a kickstand and lift that left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to do 10, 8, 9, and 10. Now, slide that left foot out in front. Keep it flexed out in front of you. Slide it back. This gives that left glute a workout. Forward and back. Forward and back. And 4 and back. And 5 and back. Where's your navel? Is it pulled back in? When you take that leg behind you, you can feel this work in your core. 6, pull the navel into spine. And 7, last one, 8. And back, bend that left knee, bring the right knee in front. I'll give you that little child's position again. Reach up, grab the top of that left foot. Pull, keep the knees together. Don't make your knees go up like that. That will hurt your knee. Come back, take that heel. Try and get as close to that left glute as possible, feeling the stretch on the front of that left thigh. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And then send that breath right into the front of that quad, releasing all of that muscle fiber. Let it go, let it go. If this is your first time joining me and you're feeling really tight, you gotta stick with it. Your muscles just don't unflex after one session. They have memory and they go right back to where they were. You've got to stick with it. All right, so gently let go of that. Take your left hand down, right hand, and come on back up to sit just for a moment. And now, the reason that you came, we're going to work on those core. All right, so my friends, come to your back. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. Lesson, lesson, lesson. 2 things. If your back is feeling a little tender today, you keep your knees bent. This is called tabletop. You see how my knees are in tabletop? I've got a nice 90-degree angle from here out. I could lay a tray on here and nothing would move. Keep those knees together. You pull that navel into spine, and then take those, let's just everybody start off. Take those hands out from your shoulders, palms to the floor, and just rock those knees. Feel how you can keep those knees up with that core. Feel the strength of your core. Take those knees down. Now the core pulls them back up. Those ab muscles bring those knees back up. And if those ab muscles are strong, the lower back is strong. So now it all comes into perspective, doesn't it? So right legs, or right to the middle, to the left, to the middle, to the right, to the middle. Here we go. Some classic Pilates. This is called tap the water. So if you're feeling that's enough, you take those feet to the floor. If you're still with me, you take those feet back up into tabletop. You take those arms straight up to the ceiling. Tapping the water means we're going to press, 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 press. Every time you press, you're going to exhale into that core, pulling that navel to spine. You can feel that onto your mat. Now, for those of you who are feeling pretty good, lift that head up, eyes straight to the ceiling, and chin off the chest. Otherwise, you can keep the head down. If you're with me, come on up. Take the arms down alongside those knees, and I'm going to count. You breathe. Exhale as we tap that water. We're going to do 50. It goes fast, I promise. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 50. Lay back down. Take those feet down. Take a breath. Now bring the right knee in. Bring the left knee in. Take those hands on top of the knees and squeeze those knees into your chest. And then just roll around on that lower back. This is a wonderful little self-massage for lower back pain. Anytime your lower back is feeling distressed, pull those knees in. Now let's go in the other direction. Pull those knees in. All right, we're going to go back up. Now, this is 90 degrees. See what happens when you've got your legs up to 90 degrees? See how much your lower back and your bottom comes off? Take those legs down just 10 degrees. Feel how much more stability you have. So we're basically at 80 degrees. We're going to do exactly the same thing we just did. If you're feeling tender, if you want to just take it slow, take them back down to tabletop or take them flat. Otherwise, take those legs up 80 degrees. Take those arms straight up. Either leave your head on the floor. If you want to go for it, lift that head up off the floor. Take those arms down right next to your knees and tap that water. Going for 50. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 50. Knees into chest, my friends. Squeeze them in. Good job. All right, let me check our time here. Oh, we're getting there. All right, I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to stay with me, okay? Because we're going to do some nice stretches at the end. So put those feet flat on the floor. And for all my classic people, we're going to do some classic crunches. So take those arms, hands behind the skull. Make a nice little nest with those hands. Lay the bottom of that skull and keep the shoulders open, the chest open. Eyes to the ceiling. What am I going to say now? Pull the navel into spine. Lift the head up. We're going to come up. The eyes are going to go right to the ceiling. We're crunching. What does that mean? You exhale. Pull that navel to spine. Navel to the spine. All right? 10. And then after that, we're going to go cross. You're going to go across. That left elbow is going to come across. You're going to come back to flat, and we're going to do 10 on that side. And then we're going to go come over to the other side. Right into those waistlines. All right, here we go. Hands, or your head is nested in those hands. You do not pull on that neck. Don't do that. It's just there for support. Lay that big skull, that 10-pound head. That's how much it weighs. Lay it down in those hands. Bring it up. Pull the navel into spine. Let's go. 10. Keep those elbows open. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to flat. Now you're going to cross. We're working on the waistline, so that right elbow. I'm going to demonstrate using my left, but we're going to start on the right. So come over to that elbow and bring the elbows up to the ceiling. If you're doing this, all you're doing is crunching your neck. You keep that elbows wide. That works this beautifully. All right, let's start on the right. So your right elbow is going to come down. Your left elbow is going to go to the ceiling. Big inhale. Navel to spine. Protect that back. 10. Stay on the right. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No break. Come over to that left elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to flat. Take the legs back up to 80. Take them wide. Take the hands away from your skull. Take the hands inside your thighs and open up. Give me a nice stretch, just like we did sitting. Give me some pulses. Open up into those inside thighs, that groin area. Muscles we need to keep strong as we age. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last thing, take those hands up into prayer. Reach up. If you're going to leave your head on the floor because you're getting kind of tired, that's okay. Drop your hands and just reach a little bit. Otherwise, come on up with me, eyes to the ceiling, chin off the chest. You're going to pulse those hands through those legs. Last thing, so let's make it good. Pull that navel into spine. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Come to flat. Legs back up to the ceiling. Drop the left leg down to the floor. Take the hands, grab your shin, grab your knee, grab your thigh, whatever feels good to you. And then see if you can climb a little bit. Lift your head up. Just try and aim for that knee to come to your nose. Probably never will, but it's a good goal, don't you think? All right, pull, feel that beautiful stretch down the back of your leg. Now, stay here with that hand. Take that head back down. And I want you to rotate those ankles. That feels pretty darn good. Rotate those ankles. You might hear some cracks and some pops. That's okay. Rotate it around. Hold it for one more breath. Big breath in. Close your eyes. On the exhale, bring that right leg back down. Bring the left leg up. Yeah, bring it up. Lift up. Reach for whatever you can reach for. Pull that left leg very slowly, getting into that hamstring. Knee comes toward that nose. Hang on to that leg, but drop the head if you've lifted it up. And then I want you to rotate that ankle. Might even be getting some cramps in the feet. I'm getting some cramps in my feet. Don't tense up. Don't stop breathing. Remember we talked about breathing. Keep your breath going. Nobody needs their blood pressure to go any higher than it has been lately, right? Okay, good job, my friends. All right, bring that left leg down. Let's bring both those knees back into your chest. want you to do now is straighten both legs. Take your arms over your head, close your eyes, palms are to the ceiling. And I want you to give yourself a full body stretch. Feel like someone is pulling on your toes, someone is pulling on your fingers, and just stretching you out. Pulling out all the worry and the tension and the stress that we've been feeling. Once again, flex the feet and point the feet. Once again, bend the wrists, straighten the wrists. And once again, feel like somebody's pulling you, growing a couple of inches, releasing everything toxic in your body. And come, just melt into your mat just for a moment. Bring those knees into chest. Roll over, doesn't matter, nobody's watching, just come on up. Let's come to our knees. Last thing we're going to get going here. So this is one of my favorite things. Come to your knees. I'll turn this way so you can see. When you come to your knees, no matter what you're doing, a plank, which we didn't do today, push-ups, down dog, you take those hands and you cup those fingers. Otherwise, you're pressing down on those wrists. All right, so cup those fingers like you've got a little ladybug underneath that you're protecting. Pull the navel into spine. My shirt's hanging, so pretend that's your stomach if you're not letting it go. That's what happens. Pull it up, straighten that back. Head is forward, chin isn't on the chest, it's just looking down at your mat. So this is called a cat and cow. Let's get that lower back ready for the day, shall we? All right, so pull that navel into spine. I want you to start with an inhale. Now, as you inhale, take that tailbone. See my tailbone? My tailbone is dropping down towards my heels. My chest is going towards the floor, and my shoulder blades are going back. My head isn't jacked up like that. My shoulder blades are down. And see that beautiful curve in my lower back? That's your inhale. Now on your exhale, press into those fingers. Come on up, drop that chin to chest. And you're an angry cat. This is what cats do when they're angry. Let's do one more. I want you to inhale, sink that tailbone down. Feel that pressure come off your lower back. Your shoulder blades come back. Now exhale, press up, press into those fingers, press into the tops of those feet. See the tops of those feet? Press into them. Get all the tension out of that spine. And then come back to neutral. Here's the favorite part of the day. From here, you can either push back, keep those knees together, or open those knees a little wider, get your big toes together, press your bottom down, tailbone towards the heels, and I want you to lay those arms out into child's pose. So if you're not feeling that you want to come all that way, just make a nice little pillow with your hands. Feel that beautiful tension come off your back. This is a very restorative pose. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep, get yourself on the floor, push your partner over a little bit, and then just come into this pose. Clear your mind. Take some deep breaths. You go ahead and stay there. I'm going to come out and I'm going to leave you with a thought that I found yesterday. Of course, everybody's been on Facebook 85 million times. And I happened to find this on Facebook. I believe it was from a friend of mine by the name of Joan. And I thought it meant a lot. So let me share it with you as you're in your child's pose. Or if you want to come out, that's fine. Here we go. All right. What if you thought of this pandemic as the Jews considered the Sabbath, the most sacred of times? Cease from travel, cease from buying and selling, give up, just for now, on trying to make the world different than it is. Sing, pray, touch only those to whom you commit your life. Center down. And when your body has become still, reach out with your heart. Know that we are connected in ways that are terrifying and beautiful. Know that our lives are in one another's hands. How true is that? Do not reach out your hands. Reach out your heart. Reach out your words. Reach out all the tendrils of compassion that move invisibly where we cannot touch. Promise this world your love, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, so long as we all shall live. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to do this again. I'd love your comments, anything that you'd like different or that you're having a hard time with, just let me know and we can